You're back. Oh, girls. Okay, in your box. Yeah. A couple girls in the coveted box. Alright, let me get the plate. You guys enjoy your eggies? Enjoyed your eggies? It's all gone. It's all gone. That was it. I only got one egg this morning. Jeez. All right, guys. I'm going back inside. Oh, there's Miss Ginger. Miss Ginger, you're out. Get back in here. You're brave. Get back in here. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Go. In. It's dangerous. There's eagles and hawks. Yeah, I guess we went into the death loop on the other live. Yeah, it just starts looping. That's all. What do you mean what happened? Like sometimes it gets stuck and then I have to restart the live. We need privacy. As soon as I put it inside the coop, it started looping. But there's also that much snow on top of the coop. So that might disrupt the signal. I do have an egg in my pocket though. And it was in the nesting box next to, thank you Maggie, next to the coveted nesting box. And then there's a little lady in the one next to that. So maybe because Ginger most often takes her fucking time, other hens will start using the other nesting boxes. So hey Steve, thank you Maggie. Yes. And down to the cows. Woo. It's a cold one.
Hey, sexy lady, you want to ride?
All right, you're gonna freeze your ass off today.
Oh
yeah. It was -6 earlier. I don't know what the wind chill is. The high today is 15. So. Oh boy. But obviously there's 2 girls nesting right now. I've got an egg in my pocket. Let's see how many eggs we get today. I usually go back out there around noon to check for eggs. It's a good thing I grabbed that one just now because it would be frozen by the time I go out. But I hope they're not getting broody. Ginger. I think she just takes forever to lay her egg. She's got a system. Ooh. Why you gotta sit in front of the door, Tank? But, well, that egg didn't last long. Did not last long. The girls inside didn't even get some. My little white Brahmas came and stole them. I have to go out there later and clean up poopies, but we have one already, but like before 8:20 a.m. That never happens. Somebody was early bird lays the egg. Well, we probably won't be able to watch nesting box wars until all the snow is gone. As soon as it went inside, it started looping. I was like, oop, there's no coming back from that. So I'll have to restart our goal. It'll be smaller because I know we got lunch already. So. Oh my goodness. So yesterday, this came up on my feed. Somebody's like, oh, Tractor Supply accidentally put a Turkin in my chick box. So they went to the Tractor Supply and got chicks. This one's nice and warm. And I was like, a turkin? Do you mean like a turkey? No, a turkin. I guess it is a naked neck chicken. It looks like a cross between a chicken and a turkey, but it really is just a chicken breed. This is really warm. Fresh butt nugget. Anyway, so it's kind of like a turkey body with a ween for a neck and head. So yeah, the most offensive looking chicken. Yeah, it was. It's like everybody sees that one, they're like, I should call him. Let me put this down and wash my hands. This is a nice size one. That's a good one. I don't know who did that, but like, girl, look at this. This is the one from this morning. Oh, look at that. It's a little funky, but look at that. Girl did good. I know this is from one of my, this is from Beetlejuice. I don't know who laid this one, but she did a good job. Butt nuggets. All right. Hang on, let me blow my nose again. Yeah. She's that hot, the snow is gonna be melting. Yeah. The most offensive chicken was Mike the headless chicken. Yeah, probably that. Yeah. The egg factory will definitely pick up soon. As long as Chris isn't wasting all their efforts. Well, at least he ate. So Chris ate 2 eggs today. So we're getting somewhere. Hi, Mary Lou. I was like, well, I mean, I'd been saying it for a long time that I was live over on YouTube the whole time. All right, let's start this. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. I made it. I made it myself. Let's see. All right, let me reset this. Never been on YouTube. Ah, well. Welcome. We've been over here for over a month now. It's been nice because I don't have to filter myself. Where you have to watch everything you say on TikTok. And I feel like TikTok only wants to be like a QVC now. That's what I'm getting from that. I feel like they only promote the shoppable videos. Because I posted my egg incubator video again, 12,000 views. All my other regular videos, 2,000 views. So if it's got a TikTok shop item attached to it, they're like, oh yeah, everybody can see this. If it doesn't, no, jail, straight to jail. Straight to jail. And I hate that, so. We prefer unfiltered, Kayla. Thank you. All right, so let's see. All right, there. Every 4th video is a normal video. Yeah, and I purposefully scroll past all the sponsored videos. Like I've instinctively, I check to see if it says sponsored or if there's a TikTok shop link in it. If there is, I scroll past it. And that's going to be TikTok's downfall, is because that's all it is now, is QVC. In the live streams that have the most people in them is somebody standing in front of a Vivor fucking cart. You know, there'll be 3,000 people watching someone sell a cart. Yeah. Lisa, thank you for that. Are you crocheting anything new? I've been gone for a week. Yeah, I've been making these baskets. Hang on, I'll show you. Be right back. All right. I've been crocheting these baskets. They have a wooden bottom. So here's some more yarn I got for another basket. And I use my laser engraver to put like a design on the bottom because I think that was kind of cool. So so anyway, this is another, I got this light green. I think that'll be nice. They're like, I'm calling them like garden baskets because I'm going to use them to like collect my vegetables and stuff. I guess you could use them for anything else, but specifically I made mine for collecting veggies. So, but I could see it being in a bathroom and holding like your hand towels and stuff like that. So, thank you, Stumpy. Thank you, Mary Lou. I thought you stopped the live for a minute. So it ended out there because it started looping. And once it loops, I have yet to get it back. It started looping when I put the phone in the chicken coop. There's a lot of snow over there. So I had to restart the live. So we're back. A basket full of fungus. Now, okay, if you're new here, I will say, Steve, you just made me think of something very exciting. Springtime here and fall is so awesome because of all the mushrooms that are here. I don't trust myself to like go after edible mushrooms because it looks like everything. Well, it's like this one's edible and all of these will kill you, and they look exactly the same. So I don't do that. The only one I am interested in and I can easily identify are they the ghost mushrooms? Is that what they're called? Forgot. I have some in my fridge. Let's see, because you can make a painkiller with them. Ghost mushroom. And ghost fungus, no, ghost, not the glow in the dark ones. What are they called? Yes, the ghost pipe. Yes, Chelsea, it does. So the ghost pipe mushrooms, I have them all over my trails. Yeah, gotcha, Shelby. I have them all over my trails here. I see them in the spring, in the fall, and like I had missed it this last fall, and I did find a couple. But I remember this one trail that's right next to my house that goes down to my mailbox. It is covered with these ghost pipe mushrooms, and you can use them to make a pain reliever tincture. So those are the ones I'm looking for, and I will be harvesting as many as well as I can with moderation because I don't want to take them all and them not regenerate. So no, not the boiler trail, the mailbox one. So they say to leave a few in the cluster. Yes, yeah, that's true. I'm guessing it's true. I don't ever take all of them because everything I've heard is if you take them all, they won't grow back. So there's that. I also have a lot of the lobster mushrooms. I don't know if you guys have heard of those. They're like these bright red. They kind of look like lobster claws. I have those all over like this other trail, like these that go up the mountain. I took you guys on a walk last year because I wanted to show you just how many there are. There's a ton of them. They are edible. However, when you look it up, they're like, oh, you can dehydrate them, turn them into a powder, and like add it to food, and it kind of gives like a micro shrimpy flavor. You can cook them, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't really taste like anything. I'm like, why the fuck am I eating this? You know, I guess that's my thing. Anything that's like, oh, you can eat this, but it doesn't taste like anything and there's no nutritional value, I'm like, well, why the fuck am I eating it then? So that's where I'm at with it. There's a ton of those lobster mushrooms here. I'm not going through the trouble of like this whole process of either cooking them or dehydrating them to eat nothing, right? I've seen people grill up the lobster ones before. Yeah, I just kind of think it's pointless if it doesn't taste like anything, or you have to mix it with a bunch of things so that it has a taste. So I'm like, I'll eat imitation crab. Mostly, I think it's the fact that there's really no nutritional value. That gets me. I guess in the apocalypse, if you could live off of lobster shrooms. I don't know that you get anything out of it, though. I don't even think there's like a carbohydrate or fat value to it. So, Chickens are good. Cows are good. We were just out at the chickens. Actually, so Mary Lou, you can go back through and watch all of our morning lives. YouTube posts all of the lives, so you can actually go back through and watch and see what you've missed. Miss Mary, thank you. Let's see. Oh goodness, let her. That's my favorite thing. So they're potentially useless. Yes, exactly. Let me see. Let me check before I verify. Let's see. I can't. Lobster, mushroom, nutrition facts, nutrition content. Okay, so all right, so there is a little bit. There's not a lot. Okay, so it is 0 fat, 8 grams of carb, and this is for about 10 grams, a 10-gram serving. So it's 8 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 3 grams of protein. Okay, so it's not terrible. Yeah, if you were in a survival situation, yeah, do it up. However, and I guess it's a notable source of potassium and copper and a variety of B vitamins. So there you go. So if you were in a survival situation, then lobster it up. Amy, thank you for the super chat. Oh yeah, Mary Lou, you can go back through and watch all of the lives. They're all there. So note to self. Yes, exactly. So now I know, like, if I really need to forage, these 2 trails right here are covered with the lobster mushrooms. Also, the mailbox trail and the snowmobile trail have the ghost pipes. Now, and they have a ton, because I remember the first year I was here in the spring, they are covered with the ghost pipe mushrooms. So I will be collecting a lot of those. The thing about collecting ghost pipe mushrooms, though, and we'll make a video, or I'll make a video and post it come spring and they start sprouting. They can't, when you pluck them out of the ground, they won't last the time it takes for you to get back wherever you're going. And I'm assuming most people probably aren't doing it in their backyard, so they might be traveling, getting in the car to go somewhere. They have to immediately go in alcohol, like Smirnoff. Like, I think it's got to be like at least 80 proof. I could be wrong. Let me see. Ghost pipe tincture. But they have, like, you have to take the alcohol with you and immediately put it in alcohol. It won't last any kind of travel period. And witch's butter. Yes. We do have a lot of witch's butter here. Also known as witch's clitoris, but whatever. And I still haven't tried that. Like, I guess all the things that look like witch's butter is safe to eat. I guess it makes your tongue tingle. But I'm a little weird off of, like, any mushroom that grows off of wood, like, a lot of them are poisonous. And so, like, the fact that one grows on wood, I'm like, I know you're telling me it's safe, but I don't want to, you know? Pumpkin and cinnamon are pretty. Thank you, Canine Corpse. Have a jar with you. Yes, have a jar. So go pipe tincture. Let's see. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for that super chat. I feel like tingling is poison. Yeah, usually tingling is telling me don't do that. So, but I guess they call it like nature's chewing gum or something like that. Let's see. Okay. So ghost pipe. So it'll make the tincture turn like this purple color. It looks really pretty. So when you put it in alcohol and over, like after about 6 weeks, it'll turn this color, which, yay, pretty tincture. But let me tincture. Let's go tincture how to. Let's see. I'm learning all kinds of things this morning. Look at that. Everybody's learning. Okay. So to make a tincture, it takes 2 pipes and cover with around 100 milliliters of 100 proof vodka. So I was wrong. So at least 100 proof vodka. I did 4 pipes in 200 milliliters because they grew in abundance where I harvested. and my pain is chronic, lifelong. Store in a cool, dark place for 6 to 8 weeks until the liquid has reached a dark purple color. Let's see. Patience is key. But I want the information about why you should immediately put it in alcohol like that. Like, I know, like, people will be like, this is how you do it. I want to know why. Like, so if I deviate, like, is it going to be completely ruined, or do I have, like, room for error? So, harvesting. The first step in learning how to make ghost pipe tincture is gather the plant. Moist shaded forest, pick the whole stem, including the flower, but remember to harvest sparingly. Once you've collected, it's time to prepare, clean the plant, gently remove any dirt, then chop it into small pieces. This increases the surface area and aids in the extraction of the beneficial compounds. Hang on, let me turn off Bluetooth. Just in case Chris starts up the truck. Let's see. So that one's not saying anything about taking the alcohol with you, but I don't think I trust myself determining what's poison or not. These don't look like any other mushrooms. Let's see, how to harvest. Okay. I read that it has to immediately go into alcohol, so. Okay, leave the roots intact, so there's that. Thank you, Tank. Okay, never harvest all of the ghost pipe in one area. This helps to ensure the plant's continued survival and growth. We recommend the rule of thirds. Take 1/3, leave 1/3 for wildlife, leave 1/3 for plant to regenerate. Cool. Let's see. I guess when you're picking it, like, pinch it very close to the ground, leave the roots. Okay. All right, so I want the information about why it has to immediately go in alcohol. Aha, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. Ghost pipe, also called Indian pipe, corpse plant, ice plant, death plant, ghost flower. These all, like, make you really wonder about what you're doing. We have a fungus that is apparently edible here called snow fungus in Florida. They really make sense with the names. Yeah. Bird's nest. It's a perennial woodland flower. However, recent evidence suggests that they should be regarded separately from other categories. Anyway, the lack of chlorophyll causes the translucent, ghostly, white to palish pinkish color. Rare species may showcase a dark red tinge. Let's see. How are the cows?
I'm good. Typical morning, don't want anything to do with me after snacks, or like.
Yeah, like, anyway. So
peasant.
So they usually grow at the bottom of trees, but they're not directly connected to tree roots, but instead connected to the fungus on tree roots. It feeds off of the sugars from the tree, blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, here we go. Don't confuse ghost pipe with Monotropa uniflora with pine sap, Minotropa hypopetis. I think I said that right. Pine sap is a ghost pipe look-alike, although, unlike ghost pipe's single flower head, pine sap produces several flowers clustered close together, which may appear as a single flower head and can have colors from creamy white or yellow to shades of red. Okay, good to know. In the past, ghost pipe has been used for conditions such as convulsions and epilepsy, eye infections. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for the finger marshmallows. Eye infections, cholera, toothache, sores that wouldn't heal, menstrual cramps, stress or anxiety, migraines, nerve pain, bunions, warts, cold, severe mental and emotional pain due to PTSD or panic attacks for general health. Oh, good to know. Yes, David, we have that lobster claw. We were just talking about it. Very tasty, but you have to like season it. Otherwise it doesn't taste like shit. Okay. It works as a sedative, meaning it alleviates pain thresholds or tolerance levels by reducing sensitivity. Some of the compounds found in ghost pipe are considered toxic in large doses. So like, don't shoot it. Let's see. West Virginia is one of only 5 states where ghost pipe is considered secure with an S5 subnational conservation status rating. These plants are rare and should be left to grow. However, if there is a need for some, only a few, about 3 or 4, can go a long way. Never harvest more than 10% of a patch, so they're saying 10%. Ronald, thank you for that flower gift. And none at all if the colony is less than 20 flowers. Give the area a few more years to populate before trying again. You cannot harvest ghost pipe like you can most other herbs. You must go prepared. These tender plants should be tinctured immediately while in the field. This is what I was talking about. Everything tastes better with vodka. All right, so jar with clean water, jar with enough 100 proof vodka to cover 3 or 4 ghost pipe stems. And the other person had said at least 100 milliliters per stem that you harvest. So clean scissors, pair of tweezers, paper towels. Once this elusive plant is discovered, clip the tops off. Roots are not needed, but may produce a slightly stronger tincture if included. Choose stems that have a flower head that's bent over, still facing the ground. If they're pointing up, it's too late to harvest them as they've already been pollinated and will start to dissolve quickly. Tinctures with anything less than 100 proof is just being an alcoholic. Thank you, Josh. Use tweezers to carefully dip each stem flower head into clean water to lightly rinse off dirt. Place on a paper towel to remove excess water. Then quickly drop into the vodka so that it's fully covered. If needed, the stems may be cut into smaller pieces to stay submerged in the alcohol, and flower heads may need a little shaking with the tweezers to remove air pockets, which may cause them to float. Allow the flowers to marinate in the vodka for several weeks, gently shaking the jar daily to ensure each piece is covered by the alcohol. The liquid will turn to a beautiful hue of violet to dark purple. After a few weeks, the tincture may be strained and decanted, or the ghost pipes may be left until finished off. Ghost pipe is not to be used for everyday common pains while nursing or pregnant. So, obviously, you definitely do your research. If you're using what I'm saying as gospel, don't. Like, go do your research first. Make sure that it's going to be okay for you. I'm blessed with a very skilled moon. Nice. Let's see. Josh is probably in West Virginia. Funny, we went to a distillery, which some of the proofs of rum that they had there was like fucking jet fuel. I gave it all to Chris, and by the time we left, he was absolutely fucking smashed. So, and he was like, oh my God, like, you can't drive, you're drunk too. I was like, I didn't drink. You drank all of mine. So I'm fine. I'll be driving us home or back to the hotel. Colorado, about 3.5 hours from Denver, although the Shiner was born in Virginia. Of course, I knew it. I knew it, Josh. That sounded like some Virginia/West Virginia shit right there. So that much vodka will fix anything. Anyway, so that's what I had read about the ghost pipe tincture, that you have to bring it with you. Good call on bringing some water and stuff, that sort of thing. So anyway, so one person said only take 1/3. That guy said only take 10% of what you find. So I have 2 trails that I've seen them on that have like a large amount of them. So I think, and honestly, if it's saying for 100 milliliters, 1 ghost pipe. So honestly, only taking 2 would be plenty. And it did say it's not a daily thing. Don't take it daily. It's just for like to alleviate symptoms as needed, not daily. So, but I mean, I like to try it. I made the one the last year, but I still haven't tried it yet. So ghost pipe will hit you like a sledgehammer. I bet. Although, you know what? I mean, the list of things that it said that it's good for, I mean, that's legit. I mean, we'll see. I don't have epilepsy, so I can't speak for that. No eye infection to speak of. Cholera, no, I'm good. Toothache, good there. Sores that won't heal, I'm okay. No leprosy yet. Menstrual cramps, I could test that one out. Stress or anxiety, that might be more for Chris. Migraines, don't have that problem. Nerve pain, no. Bunions, no. Warts, no. Colds, just got over one. Severe mental and emotional pain due to PTSD. I don't think I qualify for that. Panic attacks, no. General pain. Chris might be able to like speak on that one. So it is useful, but definitely listen to them when they say not too much. I'm thinking just a dropper, like just a little, like start with like a drop, like boop under the tongue, and then just kind of like walk it up from there every half hour or so to see where you're at. That's probably what I would do. real slow. There's a bar in Alaska where you get a special club if shoot down a full shot of pure Everclear. Oh God, see, that's what they made that fucking limoncello from, Everclear. That was awful. But I think Everclear would be good for making that tincture, right? Because that's like straight ass Everclear. Let's see. Yeah, so I told this story the other day that like we were at a restaurant and Chris saw a guy that is 190 grain alcohol. Ugh, God. Ugh. Barf. Anyway, I guess you could get 120 as well, but I'm guessing if you're gonna make something, 190. But he sent us. He saw his friend from across the restaurant. His friend bought us 2 drinks of limoncello. Never had it. We're in northeastern PA, so a lot of like American Italian kind of population there. And I was like, oh, because I typically will like a lemon drink. I like lemon drop martinis and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Limoncello sounds like it'll be good. I took a sip. That was fucking. You could run a semi truck off of that. I could fly home. That was terrible. And I took 2 sips and I was like, I can't drink this. I can't finish this. And then his friend walked over later after he was finishing up his dinner and he's like, hey, how'd you like the drink? I was like, you sent this? I told Chris, I was like, you don't send this to people you like. Like, honestly, I'm offended. So, yeah. So, no, limoncello is disgusting, patty cakes. Who the fuck? And he's like, oh, yeah, I make that stuff at home. I'm like, because you have a lot of enemies? I wouldn't serve this to a friend. Or at least not grappa. It's the 4th pressing of wine grapes and then it gets distilled. Oh, God. Yeah. Can't imagine what it feels like to come back up if and that's where the night takes you. Yeah, no, that would be burning the nose hairs. Like, just drink pledge. Chelsea, I think you know what? I would be less offended if you gave me a shot of pledge. Still wouldn't drink it, but at least it's not limoncello. Anyway, so that was my experience with that Everclear bullshit. And Chris had told me later because he grew up there. He's like, yeah, a lot of people use Everclear to make limoncello. Thank you, Jag Mom. Thank you so much for the thumbs up gift in chat. One Drink Wonder sounds like probably. Italian limoncello also has sugary fruits added to it, sangria style, when served. Well, I'm more offended because I didn't get any hint of that sugary fruits added to it, sangria style. It was just straight ass. So that's why I'm like, he's not your friend. Not your friend. Anyway, so I'll be excited. Once the snow melts, I'll start walking these 2 trails daily for my ghost pipe tincture. And thankfully, it's right here by my house, so I don't have to take everything with me. I could just kind of walk the trails and run back if I need to. So, Ooh, with figs. I love figs. That's why I have a fig tree right there that has a bunch of little figs on it. It's doing good. I've had this for 2 years now, and now we have little ball sacks. Look at these little figs. We got quite a few on here. It's doing good. Doing good finally. It took 2 years to get to this point, but it has to stay inside. It would never survive outside here. So I literally ran an RC plane off of the stuff. I bet you did. Some high octane. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off of here for now. Too bad I was gonna put the phone out in the coop for the nesting box wars, but with all the snow, it's not gonna work. That's something we'll do in the spring. Imagine when all 9 girls are laying and they're fighting over nesting boxes, or the nesting box. I'm surprised somebody even laid in another nesting box today. But I'm gonna hop off. You guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me. I'll probably be on TikTok later. I'll post in the Discord. So if you're a member on this YouTube channel, there's subscribing, that's free. If you're a member, if you have a paid monthly membership, you can join our Discord so you can chat and hang out with us all day. So you guys remember that I am live every day, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I see you, Bowie. So I'll be on for sure on YouTube tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody.